Welcome back, everybody. For those of you who are concerned about the civil war, the impending civil war, it looks like we are only just going to finish coring this province up before it triggers, before it fires. It's really close, but I think we've got it on lockdown. Oh my gosh, next year France's truce is up, so it's time that we build units. I'm going to give it a few more months. Uh-oh. Capping out my Diplo here by mistake. So the thing I like to do with my Diplo, rather than boost development, I value cultural conversions more than I value boosting development. So let's start changing the culture of... Looks like Austrian is our only accepted culture, but keep in mind eventually all German cultures will be accepted. So therefore it's non-German cultures which we are going to try and convert. Our truce comes up with Bosnia shortly. Let's go ahead and fabricate claims on him. And also in 2 years our truce comes up with Naples. So hopefully he remains ally-less, and that is another region we can expand into. But of course we've got to watch that aggressive expansion. Nice. Okay, at least Alsace will actually... bring Switzerland back on the map. But with that amount of negative relations, he's probably going to be hostile with us. That's unfortunate. Okay, my poor economy. I'm gonna begin to try and have the French liberty desire be below 50%. And we're really kind of just praying that forces are gonna enable that to happen. Increasing our force limits. Make sure to top off our relations with him. We can always maintain a diplomat in his lands if that's gonna help. I can't believe how ancient our ruler is though. We've been using him as a general for so long. Really disappointing. Aha! Speak of the devil. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. And our current ruler is almost middle aged. We don't have an heir. So, okay, there goes the Civil War, I thought. Let's see if it waits till next month. Maybe next month. Still having the same dynasty as Lorraine, but that's not much use to us. Sometimes having dynasty with more than one nation. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, no more civil war. We don't have to worry about that. Internal conflicts is not so bad. Just need our unrest to be low. Okay. 77 Liberty Desire. I believe we can do it. It looks to me like we can do it. So expensive, well, more expensive than I would like to boost our stability. %10 more imperial authority on 0.03 is not much more anyway. You guys see what I'm saying? We gain 10% more for completing this mission, but actually getting 100 relations with Tyr is so hard, mostly due to the aggressive expansion there. April is when the truce finishes with France. Of course, I have to make sure our prestige is always up there as well. That's something that I cannot forget, because we would lose France. We've still got 1,500 ducats to pay off, and we're spending all our money here on trying to actually increase our military. I'm going to go ahead and begin to convert more provinces. $69. It looks doable. It looks doable to me. I might have to take some loans to actually have the finances to fund this. I am going to be building mostly infantry, simply because they are cheaper. Okay, Naples has at least one ally here, but he's not too strong, fortunately. Let's begin fabricating on Naples. We already have one claim, but let's make it more. More! Damn it. Unfortunately, Pomerania is off the map now. $68. Oh no, I think we're gonna have to take some loans to build infantry. We will see. Of course, our relations should still be increasing with them over time. I believe... So we can do that, right? So that's 10% of their monthly income. We can go ahead and hit this if needs be, and we should be fine. And it is April. April next year. We're reaching the end of this year. I think I have to hit it. Let's just go ahead and hit it. But even so, that is really scarily close to 50%. If he was to even touch 50%, we would have nations support his independence once the truce is over. I'm going to continue to be vigilant in that regard. Let's get it a bit of a buffer going. Excuse me, I just sneezed there and muted myself. Lose 50 legitimacy. Okay, I'm not digging that already. Although the 5 admin I'd really like. Ah, this is Habsburg Dynasty. I wonder... Habsburg is only Hungarian Dynasty right now. Well, it's... Losing legitimacy that's rough, especially we don't, well, it's rough, because he would be a baby, I think, or a kid. We're gonna go ahead and take this. Basically, it's between having Hungarian Dynasty or Lorraine Dynasty, and both are pretty insignificant at this stage. So we should look at things from that perspective. pretty insignificant when it comes to the actual dynasty. Having this heir is good, in my opinion. It's a good heir, but it's not worth losing 50 legitimacy. We just got out of that kind of civil war scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and just gain 1 more legitimacy at the cost of 10 prestige. Okay, I think we can officially say, after all this time, that we PU'd France. That feels so good. Feels too good. Bosnia is not going to have that much money to steal, unfortunately. We may be able to attack the Teutonic Order. We've got 1 superior military in order to liberate Pomerania. I might do that. His ally Bohemia would not back him up, I don't think, under the circumstance. We could liberate Pomerania from Brandenburg. Okay, let's quickly check who would actually back these nations up. England would back Savoy up. No thank you, we won't meddle with that right now. Just Bremen here against Brandenburg? That's very tempting. And nobody against the Teutonic Order, but we would have to demand this province, which costs us 1 imperial authority. I think Brandenburg's the way to do it, because either way it's resulting in the same nation being released, and yeah, there we go. Doesn't cost us 1. Okay, so being at war should improve our relations with France as well. Now technically, let's have a look. Technically France should be our war slave now. He should go ahead and do things on our behalf. And he's doing it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Go do the things, France. Show everybody in the world how great I am, France. We shall remain. Good. So this is a toggle on and off kind of scenario here, so we don't have to worry about this being removed. So yeah, excellent. We've got France under our control. Now in terms of our country, it's just our inflation and our debt that is a bit of an issue. But considering we've got France under our control and we're making profit, I think we're going to be okay. I really do think we're going to be okay. Damn it, Naples is improving his relations even more and more. Bosnia is the obvious location to expand into when we can, which is very shortly. There we go, the French truce is up. Scary. Scary to even think about the liberty desire. Get him, France. How nice is it to have a French attack dog? These damn Prussian forces. weakening Brandenburg is quite important, I would say. As our relations improve, it looks like we're solidifying the votes a fair amount more amongst the electors. That's very good. And I think it's time here that we should be able to feed France as well. I doubt those two provinces would make him all of a sudden so much more powerful that we couldn't hold on to him. But of course it's aggressive expansion. We do have to keep our huge amount of aggressive expansion under control at this stage. I say as we get discovered fabricating against a Protestant. Could definitely be worse. Could definitely be worse. Not that big of a deal. That one province mine of Burgundy, so cute, little guy. Not having an heir is pretty upsetting for us because I want my ruler to die, but you know what? I'm pretty tempted to try and make him die anyway, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That could acquire ourselves another dynasty. As long as we don't have an heir, we should acquire a new dynasty if our ruler dies. So let's try and get him killed. If we could acquire the Russian dynasty, that would be, I stated earlier, I would rather the Russian dynasty than any other dynasty in the game. If we could PU any nation on command, it would be Muscovy. But I'm not complaining about France. Don't get me wrong. Part of the reason I consider France inferior is because of their colonies. If he was to form a colonial nation, then it means quite simply that we have to integrate him, or else a subject of a subject is not land that we control for our world conquest. I really like the fact that he's still colonizing and that it's in a different location though. That's really cool. As technically right now our coring range is just absurd, even though we don't have any colonial ideas or anything like that. That's very good. No! We could afford the hit. That's why I did that. We can still afford the hit on relations, even though it sucks. Hopefully Bremen has saved up some money for us here. Oh, he has! Nice! That's over one loan to be paid off. Let's go ahead and begin hiring these advisors again. Manpower, beautiful. I love it. Now Bosnia has flipped to Protestant now. That means the relations are only with these nations here, the negative penalty that we're going to receive. And considering Bohemia is our ally, the negative relations or aggressive expansion is not that much of an issue. That's pretty cool. It's better than them being Catholic at this stage. God damn it, Liege. Okay, if we attack this dude here, we can liberate land from Liege as well. Whereas if we attack him directly, he's got scary alliances. So we will be doing that. We will be attacking and feeding France shortly. Alsace. Taking out Baden. No! Damn it, guys! Why do you do this? Okay, that's another good water fight though, for sure. We could release at least one from Savoy. It looks like that's it. So in a separate peace deal we could release one from Savoy, one from Alsace, and it's only against these two nations, not the end of the world. That's another good war for us to fight. Of course, we were going to attack Bavaria as well, which we could release one province from, and potentially force religious unity over him. No, we couldn't force religious unity over him, I don't think. But we could release one from him. If none of his allies back him up, that could be a nice easy war. Or if only weaker allies back him up, we could steal their money in separate peace deals as well. Should always consider that. The longer we extend these loans, the more it is wrecking our inflation. Sorry, Burgundy. Okay, 5 Navy tradition and Army tradition versus 25 admin. The obvious choice is the tradition, but you guys are probably repulsed at my decision. That's how much I value admin. We need it to conquer the world. We're starving for it. Any that we can get. Starting to use our prestige like a bit of currency though makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Of course, I forget that nowadays the coalition truce is coming down. You share the money against your allies. That's what happened last time. Which is pretty cool, honestly. I kind of like that. Okay, so we're about to find out next month if there is still a remaining coalition against us, which I suspect there shouldn't be, honestly. But we will find out. Nice. That weakened Brandenburg quite a bit. Damn it, Poland will back him up. We have one superior military against Poland though. Could probably wreck him quite easily. But we probably could spend our time more wisely in other areas. So none of these nations want to return the land that they took. Royal marriage with Bohemia. I'm actually not going to accept a royal marriage with him because I'm concerned that we will gain his dynasty. In fact, I think it's time that we say goodbye to Bohemia as an ally. If you guys recall, part of the reason we actually allied him up is because I was so frightened of the coalitions against us. I just wanted anybody to bolster our strengths, our forces, our alliance force. But yeah, for the first time in a long time we have a diplo relation free, which could be utilized somewhere, like a vassal. Potentially diplo vassalizing nations is a good way to expand for us, considering our diplo is so high. That's the kind of thing that you would always want to do, but it's just been so difficult for us as we have been so hated. Pathetic amount of imperial authority. We have to change this. So let's go ahead and feed France. Going to release Inert, whose name I cannot pronounce, when we separate peace liege, and we're going to feed France at least this province in Reconquest. I think I'm going to take a bit of a risk and actually leave that one there, because as a one province minor, surely it will be incorporated by somebody within the empire. Not too worried about that. I think it will be. The reason I say I don't want to take it is because of the aggressive expansion. Too scary. Our aggressive expansion is already so high out there. There's a big difference between reconquest and just straight up conquering land. Now the French forces are not doing that well, they're not performing that well, and that comes down to their prestige mostly, I think. Being really bad which is understandable. Hopefully we can acquire enough ducats to pay off one more loan, at least one more. As the French forces diminish more and more, they become more and more subjugated. They view us as their almighty overlord. And like I said in another episode, I think that Diplo ideas is going to be our next idea taken. Our next idea group. God, we're not making any damn imperial authority. But if only we could reach the next one, then we would be. We would be, and we could kind of forget about it and just focus on expanding. Which is kind of what we're doing anyway, but we are limited. We are expanding, but at a limited rate because of aggressive expansion. Serbia is still Orthodox. So obviously aggressive expansion with him is not that much big of a deal. Perhaps we could make Serbia co-belligerent in the next war against Bosnia and vassalize him. That could be our Diplo slot. And then within 10 years we could probably integrate him. I think that's probably a good call. That's what we might do. But we have to make sure that France is totally under control, because boosting the liberty, the strength between vassals, and the fact that Serbia would hate us because we conquered him, we did it via conquest. We vassalized him via conquest. He would hate us. We have to take that into consideration. Good job, France. Show them all how great I am. Let them see. Oh, the money. So this, what? That will only give us 250? No, we got the full brunt of that. I guess it does not share with our vassal. Oh, the dream. Only 4 loans. We made it, man. We totally made it. We pulled it off. Back when I was trying to truce break to enforce a personal union over France, I genuinely thought that was a suicidal move. I was so nervous. As I had already started uploading this series to YouTube, I didn't want it to turn into dirt. I'm really fishing here as well, trying to kill my ruler. Trying to kill my ruler. I'm fishing for a Muscovite or English dynasty. Aggressive expansion is still so high, but of course a lot of them have relations with us, and at the end of the day we're looking very intimidating to most people. They don't really feel that enthusiastic about attacking us. If our ruler would die once again, we'd be at 43. And at the moment we can bring 5 provinces in, which would make us 2 imperial authority away from making it. Shortly here we're going to be taking more land from Bosnia. So we're really kind of just waiting on that, the emperor to die. It's going to be pretty exciting once our emperor dies. I think we will pass this, and that's going to boost it all the way up to over 10, probably, excuse me, over 0.1, 0.3, that's my guess. Then it's going to be a combination of adding... Okay, let's see if this improves relations with France, returning core to him. It should do. The game was good at all. No. It doesn't. Somehow it doesn't. Let's wait till next month. Oh. Interesting. I was under the impression that it improves your relations because you return land to them. But there you go. It just increased aggressive expansion that they have against us. Regardless, here's this 1 province minor without any allies, and I suspect that at some point he will be conquered by the empire, so we just indirectly incorporated this land into our empire as well. Three more loans to pay off. Last time we saw the Iberian Union deal with the Ottomans in regards to conquering Ragusa. And it appears as though Portugal was expanding into Tunis. and it appears as though these beat these. So the Ottomans is not so hot at the moment. It looks like he's not that scary. Soon we will have a border with the Ottomans. Okay, let's go ahead and get that third idea group going. Nice. This is actually pretty beneficial for us. I like that. Whereas this, I think I like that, maybe, but not for now. Let's pick that up when we really feel like we're converting and we need some help converting. Speaking of which, +2 missionary strength, pretty nice. +1 Diplo relations, pretty nice. We're going to start trying to acquire ourselves some vassals with these relations. No, sorry, Wurzburg. Not you, my friend. So why do we have such a long truce with Alsace? I thought they were part of the coalition. We fought them recently to liberate Switzerland, actually, didn't we? Yeah, it's not ages until we have truce. Okay. Damn, I thought we could attack them, but it appears as though we can't. No, sorry guys. Those slots are going towards vassals, boys. Calm down. Unfortunately, Holland is allied to England. So the obvious war is Bosnia. Looks like at the moment bringing land into the empire is the way to go. Of course we could attack Poland as well. His diplomacy is not that bad though at the moment. But considering Muscovy would help us, there's definitely an option of expansion. Bosnia is the way to go though at the moment. Let's do it. We don't need Korska's help. Let's go. So very often, guys, if I have a very strong economy, I would not take money from nations. I completely forgot to make him co-belligerent. Somebody shoot me in the head. I'm the worst. God damn it. You fool, monk. Playing terribly, guys. I apologize for that. I was about to say something, but it's irrelevant because he's not co-belligerent, so there you go. He's not going to be our vassal anytime soon. It's really going to come down to our emperor dying. Now that we've taken land, we just really need our emperor to die. Once he dies, that's 10 authority. Between that and adding land to the empire, that is the next reform. Passing the next reform disallows wars within the empire, which is going to increase the amount of imperial authority we gain, and it's going to make any kind of Protestant League war a thing of the past. It's not going to happen, I mean. Of course, the next one after that makes it so we always inherit the emperorship. This confused me, but I realize what has happened. Holy crap, I thought that I had been making a long mistake here of having not enough electors. But all that has happened here is Mainz was wiped off the map, and this has not adjusted. Right now we're probably making negative Imperial Authority, but it has not adjusted yet. So let's grant electorate probably to Mainz again. Let's do it to a Catholic who likes us. I think Mainz is the obvious choice. Maybe one of these nations here. Well, Mainz is friendly, so let's do it with him. See, again, I thought I made a big mistake, as I was like, wow, that boosted the Imperial Authority so much. But just coincidentally, this month, the Empire's at peace. So let's hope that is sustained for a while. But, no. It's got nothing to do with the electorship. Let's hope that lasts. I mean, we need it kind of desperately. Okay, let's separate peace Serbia for all of his cash. France is still under our control entirely. Going to try and diplo-vassalize Transylvania, I think. And let's fabricate on Poland as well. Still peace among the Empire. Is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, let's do it, Transylvania, you're on. Let befriendu. Nice! Got an event that reduces their liberty desire by 5. Very good. Oh my gosh, of course, this war against Naples would allow us to free land in Mantua and Tuscany at the cost of Diplo. We should totally go to war against Naples sooner than I had thought. We could just take the one province Ragusa, which would benefit us. Give us that center of trade there. So of course, if anybody is wondering, I am going to try to integrate France as soon as those 50 years have passed, if we have the relations to do it. Okay, we can see France making yet more colonies, which will ultimately be ours. We want that Russian dynasty, man. That's why I'm trying to kill my ruler without an heir. Oh, the dream. The dream is to get that Russian dynasty and to PU him. A second massive PU. Nice, that's a large amount of money from the Serbians. More than I expected. And now I'm going to take Bex, as it will allow us to conquer the Hungarians very easily. That's a lot of aggressive expansion, but honestly I think we can get away with that out in this region. I think we can. And one loan remaining. We owned that debt, we did. Awesome, things are looking good. Big Austria for the first time in our life. Feeling good. About to find out if people hate us and are willing to coalition us. Nope, we look good to me. Going to fabricate on Hungary to fully annex him when our truce runs out. And I'm going to call that an episode, guys. Looks like all of this land, bar 2 provinces, has been reincorporated. So releasing Burgundy was almost 0 cost. That's one way of looking at things. We have France well secured at this stage. Our economy has all but completely recovered, even though we're really only using a fraction of our forces. Beginning to be able to expand and roll over our enemies. Feeling really, really, really good. If our emperor was to die, then we would simply be waiting on coring this land up, because we would be at 44, and we could bring all of this land in, assuming that we have it cored up. So we could go ahead and pass that now. This is the amount of imperial authority we'd be gaining every month if we were at peace, which is not very much, to be honest. But of course, we've got all the time in the world, supplemented by bringing more land in the empire, and our emperor is dying. I imagine it would not take all that much time before we could pass that next one, which means we would always be elected, which means we could be even that much more aggressive. We wouldn't have to worry about the electors' opinions. It would be simply whether or not we were afraid of the coalitions. That's the only thing we'd have to take into consideration. And then finally, when we pass that last one, that's the ultimate goal. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.